creates all these people well. And the one place that they have that's common ground, a forum, if you will, is Park District's pool and resources. Right? Unfortunately, the churches don't do that. Right? They haven't figured out how to be as unbiased. Right? So really, your civic arenas are the places where you can then start to meet and greet, and now start to then become familiar with what somebody's strengths are. Right? Now, if you can take this, you move this out into a small footprint, right, where you have a junction as an enterprise, and you start to deal with how this networks into those other places in the world, right, which all of them will do. Then what you have is that you have something that now enables you to address people's emotional concerns, right, as well as their local concerns. Right? Their emotional concerns are their family, wherever they live, and their local concerns are, how is it that I live inside this area? Right? Technology is what actually allows you to do that. Right? So, the cell phone, the little device here, is like today's church steeple.
Yes,
call
John,
everyone.
you had something.
Yeah. What role does the church play in this new town?
And that's like a 2-minute, has to be 2 minutes.
What you have is that we have to recover what the original church was in America. We have to understand that. Go to the movie 300 and you'll probably see it better than you will on a Sunday morning, right? It was Greek. It was how to integrate the local community. If the church can recover that piece, it will have a role. If it can't, it will not, right? It will get replaced by something else, and we'll probably move towards socialism. But the role that the church plays is how to create a local self-sacrifice of choice, given in poverty. Poverty means freedom without expectation. So giving freely without expectation is the platform for what the church would manage. If we don't recover that, it will get lost. And then you'll have taxes for equity by force. Right?
So the leader of the church that I go to says that the hope of the world is the church. The local church is the hope of the world.
Yeah, most people don't know what the local church is, and they don't see it inside of what they see on a Sunday morning. They see essentially a special interest group, right, which then caters to their own service desires. And this is where tithing...
Some yes, some no.
Right, depending upon what their background is. Tithing would deal with your community resource, right, people giving freely to their community. I would offer the churches should consider contributing part of their resources to things like the Park District, because then it pulls it off of your land value, which is artificially inflated, that's not going to sustain. And what you're going to do then is put a resource into place that's by choice. Okay? That will then sustain it much better. That would be smart. Right? Your other piece is that your agents of charity, your ministers, rather than being employed, once they became employed, they became agents of welfare, not agents of charity. Okay? So once you have an employed minister, he's an extension of government. That's it. So you got to get back to how you support ministers. Right? They're an individual entity. They're outside. They're at the opposite end of the country as Obama. They hold on to that local value by virtue of vocation, calling. If we don't recover that and we don't know how to support that, the church will get lost. We'll move into socialism. Right? There'll be no other option.